What's good, y'all? Welcome back, and I said welcome back to yet another video. Y'all remember, like around like a few weeks ago, I talked about the finale, right? The finale, NASCAR Championship weekend. You know what I'm saying? What track should host the finale? You know what I'm saying? I brought up a few tracks. Miami should host again. I brought up Charlotte, Las Vegas. Um, tracks like that, I brought up, and I feel like that we're finally going to get that wish. As you all may know, Phoenix, I'm going to be honest with y'all, Phoenix should not be a championship track. I've always been saying this. Phoenix should definitely stay away from championship weekend. You know what I'm saying? If it was the weekend before, like how it was for a few decades, right? You know what I'm saying? Or at least a decade or more, more than a decade. It was the race before Miami. And I appreciated it more then at that time. You know what I'm saying? I did. And I feel like that's where it should go back to. You know what I'm saying? Or in the beginning of the year. Because, there's always a Phoenix race towards the start of the season. Whether it's the second race, third race, fourth race, fifth race. And yeah, it should be somewhere around that time as well. And honestly, right, I'll do even better, right? It should just be one date. Phoenix is not a track I feel like should get 2 dates. I'm going to keep it a bug. There's some great tracks right now, or at least some good tracks, that only have just one date. One of them I can mention is Miami. Homestead-Miami. That only has one date. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Miami's a much better track than Phoenix. So, yeah, Phoenix is getting all this love, attention, and it's because of the renovations. And I'll always give them their credit for their renovations. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can do to make the fans love their experience. And I appreciate NASCAR doing that. Well, ISM, Phoenix, I appreciate that track taking the step forward to make the best innovations for their fans. That's very important. But Miami doesn't have it like that. You know what I'm saying? Miami's venue is literally like 20 or more years older than me, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been no renovation since it was built, apparently, for what I've been told, right? Since before I was born. So, yeah, they're in need of some upgrade. They're in need of a little upgrade, of some touch-ups, and that's what apparently we're going to get. So, the Daily Downforce, shout out to the Iceberg, you know what I'm saying? I'm reading off of his article here. Basically, a leaked schedule suggests that Homestead-Miami could host championship weekend in 2026. Would this be the right move, or should NASCAR stick with Phoenix? Yeah, there's been a leaked schedule, you know what I'm saying, like on Twitter or something like that. And I think somebody's trying to buy tickets to Homestead next year. And it shows that it's November 2nd, very early in November, by the way. The end of the season used to be in later November. Now it's November 2nd, which is actually crazy. You know what I'm saying? Apparently they're trying to beat football season or something like that. I've been hearing rumblings of NASCAR moving their finale a bit up more into the year than later. I've been hearing that for the last few years. Honestly, I don't like that, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because God knows I don't want no 3-month off season, and that's what it seems to be going. I'm not gonna lie, and that kind of sucks. But I get it though. I want the sport to grow the best way it can, and if this is what they have to do, then I get it. But back to that. Homestead becoming the finale again. Let it stay there. Let it stay there, bro. I love Miami as the finale. I love Miami as the finale. Miami as the finale is actually it's going to feed families if they can do that. If they can make that happen, it would feed families. I would love that. I would love to see that be the case. I think that if we can just move away from Phoenix, bro. Oh my gosh, if we could just move away from Phoenix, that would make me incredibly happy. I already mentioned, like I said, other tracks earlier. I mentioned Las Vegas. I forgot the other track I mentioned. I think it was Kansas, right? Kansas would make a beautiful finale track. And I mean a beautiful finale track. That's already a great track in itself. That's already a great track in itself. Like, bro, I would love Kansas to be the finale as well. But Homestead, bro, Homestead is the way to go. Oh my goodness, bro. I miss Homestead being the finale. I do. I know NASCAR's talking about rotating finales. Honestly, I'm fine if it's just Homestead permanently again. I'm fine with that. I'm fine if Homestead was the finale again. Just not Phoenix. I would have never wanted Phoenix to be the finale. Never. I would have never. No, I don't care what car it is. Xfinity put some okay shows there. I will say that. 2022 was a decent race there, from what I remember. But for the most part, I'm not a Phoenix fan like that. Not really. Like, if I can mention some good things about Phoenix, I can. I really can. The restarts are beautiful. I love the restarts. But other than the restarts, it ain't really that much else to really kind of write home about. The finishes were good this year. I will say that we've had some good finishes. I know some people didn't like Eric Almirola shoving Alex Bowman into the wall. I mean, that wasn't the cleanest, but it wasn't the dirtiest. But it damn near wasn't the cleanest at all. But, that was exciting, I guess. Justin Allgaier should have won that race, by the way. I'll always say that. But, hey, it's possible that Phoenix can have some good finishes here and there. And we know that. And, of course, Denny Hamlin and Christopher going at it. Yeah, we're able to have good finishes there. But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, bro. Get away from the finale. Get away from the finale. Be the second to last race of the season. Let's get that. Let's do that. Or be in the beginning of the year. But let's put y'all to one day. Let's get y'all back to one day. But yeah, back to Homestead. I'll end with this. I would love Homestead to be the finale. That's all I want out of this. I want Homestead to be the finale again. That's where it needs to be. We have great racing there consistently. You know what I'm saying? This past Miami race, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Was it the best Homestead race? No, it really wasn't. But was it a bad race? Absolutely not either. Homestead consistently puts out pretty decent races. Even their races that aren't that good tends to have some great stuff to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Tend to have some nice battles, nice stuff to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And it has a finale type of feel from TV, that is. Not, I guess in person it's a different story. But on TV, right, with the palm trees around and the water around, and the scenery at Homestead, I don't know, and the sun at Homestead going down for night race. Like, bro, let's have championships end at night again. Well, where did that go? But yeah, like I like that aspect of Miami, the scenery of Homestead. I like it, and let's go back to that. Let's go back to that, bro. Let's go back to that and end these races at night. I don't know why the fuck y'all ending championship races at daytime anyway. With the sun still out? Nah. Mm-mm. So, yeah, Homestead, Miami, I would love it. I really would. The worst race that I can remember at Homestead in recent years was 2019 with that 550 package, the one that, Cowboys won that championship. That was a terrible race. I did not like that. That race wasn't really that good. I'm going to be real. It really wasn't. But that doesn't mean go away from that damn track. Because they went away from that track after that race. I'm like, damn. We could have still stayed there. But hey, I pray for times like this. I pray for Homestead to be the finale again. I really would. We need that again. We absolutely do. And this seems to be our chance. So, thank you guys for watching this video. Y'all subscribe to me. I got 7 subscribers, and I appreciate all 1 of y'all. Every last one of y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all. I gotta work on how I'm talking. Dang, that was terrible. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah.